This is the Roulette Master, and one of my subscribers, Roy, sent me an email, and he asked me to do a rematch of the two roulette systems that were in the finals of the bracket challenge. And let's do that today. And I can't wait to see if Randall still ends up on top over Ron Clivio, and it should be a fun matchup. And here we go. Let's start with Ron Clivio first. We'll do $10 on. Let's clear that out here first. Let's do $10 on second 12, $10 on black. And let's spin. And here we go. I'm going to set the timer for 10 minutes. And then we'll have Randall's system. Let's see if Randall's system would still win in a rematch. And we lost that one, so we're going to increase by 1 unit. We're currently down $20. And here we go. That's a 35 black. That's a break even, which is what happens when you hit the color but not the 12. And then you just rebet basically, and that's a 14 red. And now we're just going to keep betting that because we're not in profit yet, so we're going to stay right at that bet. And here we go. That's a 0. That's definitely a loss. So we're going to increase. And you can see we are minus 40 now. So we increased both of those by one $10 unit on each. And this is the next, that's a 17 black. I think that's a good one. That's a $90 win. So all of a sudden now we're in profit. We're up 50. And we go back to the original $20 bet and spin. And again, Ron Clivio's, this is his system. And it went head to head with Randall's system in the bracket challenge. There's a win, so we'll just rebet and spin, and took out a lot of good opponents during that one. So I can't wait to share both of these again with you today. Let's go ahead and increase after that loss. Check our balance. We're up $40 and spin. Here we go. And we're going to do a little shorter version of the matchup today, just 10 minutes each, and that's a $60 win. So let's go ahead and change it back to where we started with 10 each, and we're off and running here. Here we go. And we are a couple minutes in out of the 10 minutes of the first part of the challenge. That's a $10 win. We'll take it. We're up 110. And let's spin again. Let's see if Ron Clivio's system can take out Randall today, or see if Randall will win again. And that is a loss. So we'll increase both by 10, $20 each, $40 total. 2 minutes and 20 seconds in here. And the first part of this challenge, that's a 2 black. And that breaks even, just like any time that we hit the color but not the 12. And here we go. That's a 12 red, and that's a loss. So we'll increase. All right, now we have a $60 total bet, and we're almost 3 minutes in out of 10, and that's a 25 red. That's a loss, so we will increase again. Again, we have a $2,000 bankroll. You could do a $1,000 bankroll with $5 units, and that's a 36 red. And we lost again, so let's check our balance. We're minus 90. We're going to increase again, and we really need one of those second 12 black numbers. Or just a bunch of partial wins would work as well. But that's another break even, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin with $50 each. We're 3.5 minutes in out of 10. And that's an 8 black. That's another break even, which again happens when you hit the color, but not the 12. But at least we don't lose anything when that happens. And here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss. So you can see that drops us to minus 190. And let's spin again. But if you guys remember in the bracket challenge, this happened starting out rough with Ron Clivio, and he came back on a lot of different systems. So let's see if that happens again today. Now we increased again to 70 each, and let's spin. That's a 35 black. That's another break even, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin at 70 each. We're 4 minutes 15 seconds in out of the first 10. That's a 36 red. That's a loss. We will increase again. You can see temporarily we're down 450 now, but we can come back pretty quickly with this one. We just need some good numbers, and that's a 27 red. It's another loss. Now we're at 90 each, and we're minus 610. Let's see if we can get some wins after we increased again. That's a 33 black, and that's a break even. So let's rebet and spin. We're looking for those, any number in the second 12 is good, but a black one would be even better, and that's a 2 black, so that's another break even. And let's bet again at 90 each and see if we can get a win. That's a 5 red, and that's a loss. So now you can see we're minus 790. So really rough start with Ron Clivio today, but we still have plenty of time. About 4.5 minutes left on this one. That's a 3 red. That's another total loss. So really rough numbers on this one today, and we're at 110 each now, 220 total. And let's see if we can make a comeback. And that's a 5 red, and that's another loss. So we only have $800 left in the bankroll now. We need to start getting some wins with this one, and we need to mount a comeback here. And that's a 12 red. That's another loss. We only have $550 left in the bankroll, and we're at a 260 total bet right now. So we have to get a win soon, whether it's a bunch of partials or one like that. That's a good one. That's a $390 win. So we're gonna rebet and spin at 130 each. And let's see if we can get some more wins. We've had a lot of rough numbers so far. That's a break even. That's a 4 black. So let's just spin again at 130 each, and here we go. That's a 27 red. That's another total loss. We only have about $700 left. We have a 260 total bet, and we got to turn this thing around with Ron Clivio's system today, and that didn't help having a 0 right there. Okay, so we're minus 1580. We're going to increase again. 280 total bet, and we need to get a win. That's a 27 red again, and that's not good. So we're minus 1860, and I don't even think we can place this much of a bet. In fact, I think we only have 140 left. So let's go back to that and spin. And this one's not doing too good today. That's a 3 red. Okay, and there's our bankroll lost on Ron Clivio's system today. So really poor numbers, but now it's time to get to Randall, who won the bracket challenge, and I'm going to share with you how his system works. So let's jump right into it. All right, now it's time for Randall's roulette system, and let's go ahead and place the bets. We're going to have $10 on second 12. Let's switch those to $10 units. $10 on second column, $2,000 bankroll, and the timer is set for 10 minutes. Let's see what we can do in that 10 minutes with the system that won the bracket challenge. That's a $40 win. And all right, we're already at $40, so let's just rebet and spin. That's what we want, and here we go. That's a 28 black, and that's a loss, so we're going to increase and spin. Here we go. And that's a 1 red. And let's go ahead and increase again. And spin. And one thing I can say about Ron Clivio's system, even though it beat a lot of people in the bracket challenge, it had a rough go today, but I'm going to tell you one thing I think you can adjust on that. And we're not in session profit, so we're just going to rebet on that one. And I actually think the Dr. Pepper roulette system isn't even though it lost earlier in the bracket challenge, I think I like it better just because of the numbers, the amount of black numbers in the second column, and I'll explain that more as we go through. But if you look in the second column there, as I'm playing this one, there's a lot of black numbers in the second column, so I prefer to play second column in black instead of second 12 in black, is basically what I'm saying. There's a loss, so we'll increase by 1. And we're at minus 20, $80 total bet, 40 each. Here we go, and that's a 33 black. And that's a loss, so we'll increase again. Okay, so we're at minus 100, and let's spin again here. Here we go. All right, that's a 31 black. That's a loss, so let's go ahead and rebet, increase, and spin. Here we go. That's a 10 black. That's another loss, so we'll increase again. You can see we're minus 320 now, so another rough start. So let's see if we can come back from this one. That's a 4 black. That's another loss, so we're minus 460. All right, let's spin again here. Here we go. Okay, that's a 31 black, and that's a loss. So man, really rough start. Let's go ahead and increase again. All right, we're at 180 total, 90 each. Here we go. We need to get some wins here, just like the other one. They're both really struggling today, and let's go ahead and rebet and spin. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 33 black, and that's a loss. So we're currently down 1,000 already on this one. Let's see if we can get a comeback going here. We're at 110 each. 3.5 minutes in out of 10. That's an 18 red. That's a start. It's a 110 win. Let's rebet and spin again. We're going to keep the bets the same. We need a number in the second column that in the second 12, and that was a 21, and that definitely helps. And we're minus 780 now. But we really need one of those numbers, the 14, 17, 20, or 23. So let's spin and see if we can get one of those. Here we go. And that's a 10 black. That's a loss, so we're minus 1,000 again. And this is why you need that bankroll, because we need to mount a comeback now. And here we go. That is a 32 red. We'll take that 120 win. We're minus 880. Let's see if we can mount a comeback here. We're 4.5 minutes in out of 10. That's a 5 red. Hey, that's another nice win. We're at minus 760 now. Let's see if we can get a 14, 17, 20, or one of those other numbers there in the second column. And that's a 13 black. That's a nice 120 win. And we'll take a bunch of those partial wins also, and whatever it takes to get back ahead again. Here we go. And that's a 14 red. That's one of those numbers we needed. That's a 480 win. And let's rebet and spin. We're making a comeback. Here we go. And we're 5 minutes, 12 seconds in out of 10. Okay, we lost, so we're going to increase. 130 each now, 260 total. Here we go. That's a 16 red. That's a 130 win. We'll be happy to take that. Let's rebet and spin. And here we go. 5.5 minutes in. That's a 10 black. That is a loss, so let's increase. 140 each now. We're minus 530, but that can change really quickly if we get a nice win. That's a 27 red. And that's a loss, so you can see that puts us at minus 810. We increase. And this can all, we can get this all back if we get a couple numbers there that are jackpot numbers. That's a 32 red. Or just a bunch of partial wins like that one. We're minus 660 now, but all it's going to take is one of those jackpot numbers. We're going to be back in business, and that's a 6 black. That's a loss, so we'll increase again. So temporarily we're down $960 out of a $2,000 bankroll. Come on, let's get some wins here. That's a 22 black. And that's a nice $160 win. We're at -8. We're staying at 320 total, and we're 6.5 minutes in out of 10. And there's a 0, so that's definitely a loss. We'll increase again. Here we go. Again, we need 14, 17, 20, 23. And let's spin here and see what we get. And that's a 13 black. We'll take a 170 win. We're at -950. And, all right. And then we're staying at the same bet. Here we go. That's a 19 red. That's another 170 win. We'll take it. And let's go ahead and spin again and see if we can get one of those jackpot numbers. We're 7.5 minutes in out of 10. That's 11 black. That's a 170 win. Fantastic. We're -610. But all it's going to take is one of those jackpot numbers. Let's see if we can do this. That's a 26 black. Another 170 win. We're -440. Let's see a 14, 17, or a 20, or one of those numbers in the middle there. That's a 23 red. That's it. $680 win. Look at that. Now we're up 240, and we're 8 minutes 15 seconds in. We reset, and this is why Randall won the bracket challenge right here. That we were down and out, and now we're up 240. So let's spin. Here we go. And Randall came back multiple times with things just like that. And this is really a good progression, so that when you hit a jackpot number, you're back in business. And that's what you guys just saw there. So here we go. And that's a 28 black. That's a loss. So let's increase again and spin. Here we go. And we're 9 minutes in out of 10 now. That's a 29 black. Nice $30 win. And we're up 210. Let's rebet and spin. And we have a little less than a minute left now. And that's a 22 black. And that'll get us into session profit again. Let's go ahead and clear it out and go back to the original bet and spin. Here we go. We only have 30 seconds left with this one. And that's a 30 red. Okay, so let's increase and spend $20 each now. 15 seconds left, and that's a 12 red, and that's a loss. So we will increase again and spin, and this will be our last spin. We're almost out of time, and that's a 32 red. Okay, so we ended up with $210 in profit with Randall's system, even after a really rough start. So it really proved why he won the bracket challenge. And I hope you really enjoyed this. For those of you that are new subscribers that didn't get to see the bracket challenge, these were the final two. And Ron Clivio's system just got really poor numbers today and lost the bankroll. But again, the system that won the bracket challenge, Randall's roulette system on second column and second 12, won with $210 in profit today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. And please send your systems in to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And let me know who you'd like your system to go up against in a matchup. That would be really awesome. And I just want to thank everyone for your support of the channel. And let's keep it rolling and keep finding the best roulette systems possible. That's what it's all about. And this is the Roulette Master. And have a great day, everybody.